Hi guys, welcome to our channel Share Experience. Today we are going to talk about Purchase Returns Book. Now what is meant by Purchase Returns Book? Sometimes the trader returns the goods to the supplier for many reasons, like goods may be defective, goods may be damaged or substandard. When the goods are returned to the supplier, it must be entered in a separate book called Purchase Returns Book or Returns Outward Book. The goods will be returned at cost. The book will be having a debit note column in the place of invoice column when compared to purchases book and sales book. Now we will see the proforma of Purchase Returns Book. In this proforma, we have 6 columns, that is date, name of the supplier or particulars, debit note number, LF, details and amount. Before getting into Purchase Returns Book, we will just understand what is debit note. This note is prepared by customer to supplier. When goods are purchased from the supplier account is credited. When the goods are returned to the supplier's account is debited. So, in the case of purchase returns, a debit note is prepared. It contains the details of goods returned. Generally, the debit note will be made in 2 copies. One will be sent to the supplier and other will be kept as office copy. Now we will see the sample debit note. Here the customer is Penmart, Noida. We have mentioned the email ID, phone number and address on the top section of the debit note. Then we have mentioned the supplier's address at the bottom, that is 2 India Pen Factory, 10 Malleshwaram, Bangalore. And in the below table, we have mentioned the product details, like in the description we have mentioned the product name along with the discount given. In the specification column, we have mentioned the quantity of the product, that is 50 pens. In the price column, we have mentioned the price per pen. In the amount column, we will mention the total amount for 50 pens, that is 5,000. Since we got 10% discount, we have mentioned the discount amount as 500. So, the net amount is 4,500, which needs to be credited to customer account. Now we will see an example for Purchase Returns Book. On July 15th, from DMart Bangalore, we have purchased 40 electric bulbs at Rs 120 per bulb. And also we have received a trade discount of 20%. And the debit note number for this transaction is 9. For this transaction, we will mention the transaction date, that is July 15th in the date column, and in the particulars column we will mention the supplier's name along with the product quantity and product details and also the trade discount that we have received from the supplier. And in the debit note column, we will mention the debit note number, that is 9. And in the details column, we will mention the calculations, that is, we have purchased 40 bulbs at 120 per bulb. So, I have mentioned 40 into 120, that comes to 4,800. And also we have received a trade discount of 20%. So, 20% on 4,800. 20% of 4,800 is 960. When you deduct 960 from 4,800, we get 3,840, which is the total amount. And we have to mention this total amount in amount column. Now we will see the second transaction. That is on May 20, from Reliance Bangalore, we have purchased 40 rice bags at Rs 1,000 per rice bag. And also we have received a trade discount of 10%. And the debit note number for this transaction is 12. For this transaction, we will mention the transaction date in the date column, that is May 20, and in the particulars column we'll mention the seller's name along with the product details. That includes product quantity and price details. Also the trade discount that we have received for this transaction. In the debit note column, we'll mention the debit note number, that is 12. In the details column, we'll mention the calculations. That is, we have purchased 40 rice bags at 1000 per bag. So I have mentioned 40 into 1000, which comes to 40,000. And also we have received 10% trade discount. So we have to deduct 10% trade discount amount from 40,000. So that comes to 36,000. That 36,000 we will mention in the total amount column. Now we will see what is sales returns book. In this book we will record sales returns. Sometimes customers return goods due to various reasons. They are called as sales returns. When we receive the goods from the customer, the entries are made in sales returns book on the basis of the credit note. If the customer is returning the goods, his account will be credited and sales returns account will be debited. Before preparing sales returns book, let's understand what is a credit note. When customers return goods to the suppliers or the seller, customer mentions all the return goods details in the debit note. The supplier verifies the goods with the debit note. Once the supplier validation is done, then customer's account will be credited with the purchased amount. After crediting customer's account, an acknowledgement will be provided to the customer. That acknowledgement is called credit note. Now we'll see the sample of credit note. Here, Utility Garments is the supplier and we have mentioned the email ID, phone number and address of the seller on the top section of the credit note. And in the bottom section, we have mentioned the customer address, that is Anita Garments, 102 Main Street, Bangalore. And also there is a note below the address, that is your account is credited with the following amount. This note is mentioned by the supplier to the customer. In the first column, he has mentioned the quantity, that is 100. In the particulars column, he has mentioned the product type, that is t-shirt, and also the trade discount given, that is 10%. In the size column, he has mentioned the size of the t-shirt. In the price column, he has mentioned the price of each t-shirt, that is 30. In the amount column, he has mentioned the calculation, that is 30 into 100, that is equals to 3000, and also the 10% discount given. 10% of 3000 is 300. When we deduct 300 from 3000, we get the net amount of 2700. This is the total amount that is credited to customer account. Now we will see an example for sales returns book. On July 26th, we have received sales returns from Swamy and Sons, that is 25 pencils at 200 per pencil. And also we have given 10% as a trade discount. The credit note number for this transaction is 8. For this transaction, we will mention the transaction date, that is July 26th in the date column, and in the particulars column, we will mention the customer name and the product details along with the price details. Also, we will mention the discount that is being given to the customer. In the credit note number column, we will mention the credit note number. In the details column, we will mention the calculations, that is 25 pencils into 200. That comes to 5000. And also we have given 10% trade discount. So the 10% trade discount amount should be deducted from 5000, which comes to 4500. The second transaction is on July 30th. We have received sales returns from Sumita. That is 50 pens at rupees 200 per pen. And while selling the goods to Sumita, we have allowed a discount of 10%. The credit note number for this transaction is 9. For this transaction, we will mention the transaction date in the date column, that is July 30th, and in the particulars column, we will mention the customer's name along with the product quantity and price details and also the trade discount. In the credit note column, we will mention the credit note number, and in the details column, we will mention the calculations. Here, we have sold 50 pens at 200 per pen. So, I have mentioned 50 into 200, which comes to 10,000. And we have to deduct 10% of the trade discount from 10,000. That comes to 9,000 rupees. This 9,000 rupees we should mention in a total amount column. Finally, to ascertain the sales return book balance, we need to add the total amount column. If you guys have any questions related to sales returns book or purchase returns book, please post in the comment section below. And if you guys like my explanation, please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thanks a lot for watching this video.